Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to make this cutting board finish. This is really good stuff. All it is mineral oil and beeswax, and we like to use it on all kinds of stuff. You can use it on cutting boards, you can use it on old furniture that you just want to refresh, pretty much anything. It works really good. You can even use it as a hand lotion, because all it is mineral oil and beeswax, chapstick, something like Burt's Bees, I would imagine. So we keep it in the jar. We have a couple rags in here, and I'm just using this cool spoon that Cale Stoker carved, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on the board. And this really brings out the grain big time. I'm really gonna work it into the end grain because that's where the wood communicates moisture. So after I get it smeared on really good, what I'm going to do is take a dry cloth and then just kind of buff it. And with the cutting board, you want to do this, I don't know, every couple weeks or so, or if you have company coming over. And this really makes it look like a finished product. And look at this little flaw in the wood. It just makes it sparkle. These are the supplies that we need to make the cutting board finish. It's basically just mineral oil and beeswax. The mineral oil you can buy in a gallon jug off Amazon.com, or you can just go to Walmart and in the pharmacy section, you can buy it in 97-cent containers that are this big. It's sold as a lubricant laxative, and apparently you're supposed to drink it, which is kind of weird, but if you can drink it, then it's probably pretty good to put on a cutting board finish. The beeswax, I purchased this at farmers markets, but you can also buy them on Amazon.com. You can buy them in beads, but I just go to the farmers market and it says that this chunk costs $36. It was probably about this big when I started, and this will make tons and tons of cutting board finish. Especially for a home shop, this will last you for probably 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. So what I want to do is I want to fill up this container with mineral oil, and people ask me what's the ratio that I use, and I really have no idea. I just kind of eyeball it every time. And really, this is pretty forgivable. So you can put more beeswax in or less beeswax in, and you'll just get like a slightly different texture, but you're going to be fine no matter what. So I have this filled up to about here. I'm marking it with a marker so that you can see it pretty good. And according to this container, it says it's about almost 5 cups. Now, I'm going to take the beeswax, and I'm going to break some chunks off. This is going to be loud on camera. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put this into the container. Okay, and I can definitely tell that I need more. So I'm going to go back here. Okay, now it's up to about 6 1/4 cups, I guess you would say. It's very important that you do not fill this to the top, because when this wax melts, it's going to expand. And if you have the liquid all the way up to here right now, it's just going to overflow and make a huge mess on your stove. The next thing that I want to do is I'm going to take a pan and I'm going to put this mixture in it. I'm going to fill this pan with water, and all I'm going to do is simply heat it on the stove on high heat for maybe an hour, basically until the wax completely melts. You're going to want to stir it every now and again. When you stir it, you can kind of feel if there's big chunks in there. After it's completely melted, what you're going to want to do is turn the stove off and just let it sit for about overnight, really is the best thing. And it's going to go from a liquid to like a nice creamy consistency. Another thing that you can do, so If you are going to give away cutting boards as a gift, or you want to give away some of this finish as a gift, when this is completely melted, you can buy these little containers on Amazon, put them onto a baking sheet so that you don't have to handle them afterwards. While it's liquid, you're going to take a turkey baster, suck it out, and then push it into the container here. The key is let that sit overnight. Do not touch it. And then when you wake up in the morning, it looks like a professional container. It's got a nice little layer of wax in here that's flat and smooth, and it makes for a really good presentation. And when you include it with your cutting boards, people really love it. It's just a nice little extra touch to make people happy.